Okay, so first is the bonus. Let's sneak in opening the relic pouch that we got from Fever Time and to see if we get lucky because it seems like it's actually tradable. Whatever we get, and we get drops of ether. It's actually something that I need, and it's also probably pretty good for money. It's like 20,000. So like I'm not even sure if I actually want to sell it or if I want to try to build up my inventory. But regardless, I think it's prudent to hold it off for at least like today because people open the Fever Time pouch. Things take a little bit of a hit, but probably if I just hold on to it, and it just normalizes because one one pouch per person is not gonna really do like a massive shake-up, I think. And yeah, let's hide that then. And give me a sec. All right, there it is, because it's actually about TLI. It was a bait and switch. So yeah, I sold the thing as I've mentioned before. Where is it? Here it is. Sold it. 555. I got 4,860 FE. And then as you can see from there on out, I brought bases like clean, bought some embeds. Obviously, it won't be enough, but like obviously, I'm not hoping to craft everything with like remaining FE because it's not a lot. Because I actually spent unreasonably in some places, and probably like for example, the necklace is probably not worth it all that much. But I did a code for like before swap to like the current very 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 budget state of affairs. Obviously, the damage was higher when I had the double corroded glove, obviously, but I didn't think that would be reasonable to include. If then I'm selling it and then I have to uh, buy everything based on that, whatever. So let's say it's like 10 billion ish, depending on factors. And then as you can see, bases, and obviously this will mean that I'm basically sell everything that I have. Like obviously this one is basically not worth anything at this point, but the replacement base would be so much more expensive because like replacement would be basically priceless, right? And then I want something that makes sense. Anyway, so yeah, I'm copying. So basically, it's I guess I'm copying a build that is for like the boss showdown thingy. Like some things probably don't make sense for general gameplay. It's okay. I got this for like 700, but so supposedly if you have like 0 dex and strength, then the minus will not break trade off. Supposedly, I guess I believe the information, and if not, then that's awkward. That's fine. And then this one is basically just the prices for the sake of getting prices mods, because it's as you can see, plus fervor minus fervor basically doesn't have an affix. It's fine. And I took it for the cold infiltration. And the other one would, if it's the other one ring, would be like the curse on hit, but curse on hit just by itself is very expensive, so I can't afford that. And then I bought all these unidentified. This identified is like yeah, 1300 plus something. And then if I get lucky, I'm lucky. If I'm not lucky, I'm not lucky. And then what I'm planning to do, and I got this for like 40, because supposedly the legendary medium talent breakdown or breakpoint is 38, and then because it rounds up, and I think the micro, especially for like the setup that it has, or like the build has, I don't know if it's a problem if I leak it or anything, but anyway. So like as you can see here, like these are the trees. Like this is the spot where this would go. And I'm kind of, you know, hesitant between the two because there's like 1 micro, 2 micro, 3 micro, 4 micro, and only one medium, right? So yeah, it's like 800 for a double micro talent with mana, and then 300 when one is you know, micro talent with mana and the other is medium talent. But there's only one medium talent, so I think the double would be the best, right? So yeah, that will probably mean that I won't be able to have anything to craft. And like here's the one that I'm talking about, right? The plus something. I guess that will be later because like this one, the 38 should bring this up to. Oh, what happened with my voice? Oh no, give me a sec. Okay, that's a little bit better. Not really. Anyway, uh, so yeah, so like this one would round up to 6. And I guess for this one to round up to 2, it would need a 50%, and those are the very expensive ones. And I guess all you really care about is that micro is not going into negative. Okay, that's not entirely true, because probably like at least like 13 you get like a tiny one, a tiny change, maybe, tiny bit of mana. But anyway, and I guess Sentinel is just the whole, you know, defensive block stuff, which I'm honestly not entirely sure if I could, you know, if I should even use it at this point. Because I don't know if, because I would need, like for example, block here, block there, and block there. So like I would, you know, have to redo all the these. So I guess for a while I won't be able to hit those, you know, full block thingies, and also because of the curse on hit is here, and I do not have the space, or I mean, do not have the ring. I probably will have to, you know, drop one of these, or like in comparison to this one of these will have to become just the curse on hit. I don't know if like biting hold is better, or the other thing is better. The what's it called? Timid curse. Like which one is actually better? I gotta probably check that. So yeah, what I wanna, you know, wrap this up with, because the crafting is gonna be a bit off or a bit away, is that I just wanna grab the corrosion stuff. And I was thinking about, you know, doing the bosses and whatnot as usual. Because like obviously that's probably better if I just buy enough tickets to just get the drops myself. But I guess it's a little bit time sensitive right now because I wanna put it on the recording. So what are we gonna do is we're gonna identify all of these, and then we're gonna double corrode all of these, and then we'll see how lucky we are. Okay, so here, erosion amplification. So that's a huge L. It's a huge L. Obviously, we lost 1000 FE on that. This one, 30 is not bad. 30 there is not bad. That's the low, that's the high. This is nice. And then here, int is very low. And yeah, so I'm just gonna tend double corrosion, because like even on the weak ones, like even the one that I actually ended up with, I lost 1000 FE there. There's like no way about it. It would have been better off if I just, you know, just didn't do it. But all right, it's on the belt. Okay, belt hit nothing, so that means that I'm just stuck with that, and I'm just gonna probably use the one that I actually have right now. So now's the shield. Okay. Unlucky. Yeah, because I'm obviously hitting this, and this is nice. I hit the sealed mana. I guess I'm just gonna be able to at least fit the stuff that I wanna fit. But yeah, it's not great. I just, you know, might as well do what I said I would do. Okay, nothing happened. Yeah, now I'm just, you know, stuck with this. But I guess, you know, it has the flat mana and the person mana, so I guess whatever. And then we do the gloves. And yeah, you know, it's something, but it's still a loss. Like I'm pretty sure the one that I have is just still better. Although, eliminating is nice. Eliminating is nice, but I just lose too much mana. Lose too much mana. So yeah, I basically I basically wiped out like 2000 FE here. So yeah, I guess the lesson here is I guess the lesson here is that you shouldn't try to be, uh, lucky, or so you shouldn't try to, go for the necklace and lose 1000 FE by identifying it, and then lose another 300 FE by corroding it. And then it's 110 each for the corrosion material itself, the familiar nexus. So yeah. Like if I use this, I can like fit more stuff with the mana reservation, so I can fix finally that. But then I lose the mana, so it would have been so nice if it hit one of the other two. The mana region is so useless, I'm pretty sure. That mana region. Hit like any of the other two would have been so nice. So yeah, like honestly, it's like the best worst case scenario, I think. Because like the sealed mana is kind of whatever. Until you like actually go and do the Aura Stacker, which obviously I have no, no money for. So yeah, that's where I'm at. And then I guess with this little leftover, I'm gonna actually try to make these bases into a better state than these. So that probably means I just really care here about the attack speed here, but then I also need like there's like this attack speed, and there's the other attack speed mod here. And then these whatever I have, like this, I try to sell it for a few FE, and then use these, and hopefully I end up better than I started out. But yeah, I mean, you win some, you lose some, I guess, because I hit double corrode on the gloves, and then I lost part of it by trying to double corrode more. All right, that's it. It was overall quite unlucky, but yeah, that, that's how it is. All right, bye bye. I am out.